Welcome to your TV Home for Sports, Information and Entertainment. We are taking fans' reactions from the game between Manchester United and Liverpool at the Theatre of Dreams, and intended in favour of the Red Devils, 3-2. With me is Victor, a Man United fan. Yeah. I'm sure you are really buzzing at the moment. How was the game for you?
You can see the expression on my face. The game was really good. We all know that Liverpool is not an easy team to play with. First half, Manchester United was more composed. The game was composed. Second half, we had some little bit of lapses, but at the end of the day, we have our 3 points, which is a very good game for Manchester United for trying to compete for Champions League next season. So it's a good football.
Yes, of course. In the course of the week, it was confirmed that Manchester United has already confirmed for Champions League football next season. And coming into this game, no pressure. And in the first 20 minutes, they raced to a 2-goal lead against Liverpool. How would you rate the first half performance for Manchester United?
So like I said, our first half performance, Man United was more composed. We played good football. We were able to go up 2 goals, and we would have gone more, would have scored more, if not 1 or 2 misses of opportunities which we had. But at the end of the day, the first half was a good game. Coming into the second half, it was one of those 2 little lapses that we had that made Liverpool to score those 2 goals. But like I said, it's good that we're able to get back on the winning team, like scoring the 3rd goal, for us to be able to have that 3 points. Yes, and we all know that, yes, over the week it has been confirmed that we've been able to play Champions League football next season. But at the same time, Liverpool, our rivals, is not a game that you want to go in feeling relaxed based on the fact that you've been able to qualify. We still want to be able to show them that this is Manchester United, this is the Theatre of Dreams.
Of course, this is Manchester United and this is the Theatre of Dreams. All right, so with the scoreline at 2-2, heading into the last 15 minutes of the game, and then the man that was almost out of the door for Manchester United, in Kobbie Mainoo, he came up with the win with a delectable, beautiful right-footed shot that settled into the bottom corner of the net. How was that moment for you?
I've always been a huge fan of Kobbie Mainoo. I had no idea why the last coach had. I don't know his reason why he had to drop him. Kobbie Mainoo has been a fine footballer. He has age by his side, and as a young footballer that has such experience under his belt, he's a very good footballer. And I was happy for him, coming for the fact that I was able to secure a new contract for Manchester United, and at the end of the day, trying to be able to give us the winning goal. Kobbie Mainoo has always been the midfield maestro. I always enjoy him whenever he plays our midfield. He's calm, composed, calculated, knows where to be at all times. So it was really a good game for me, and a good game also for him for also scoring the winning goal for Manchester United. I really applaud him. I'm really happy for him.
All right, thank you. So in rounding up, who is your man of the match for this game?
I'll give it to Mainoo because he was able to take charge of that midfield, because when you were able to watch him, a ball of his age, for him to be able to be calculated in big matches like this is something that you know that, yes, it's a very good game. So I'll give it to Mainoo. Although we have some couples of good players today, Haven, the defender of such a big match like this, trying to be able to handle that defense was very good. We had the like of our midfield maestro, Bruno Fernandes, which also he had a good game. Unfortunate for him that he couldn't get his assist, but at least we still have like 3 games coming up, and I know that he's not going to just equal that record, he's going to break that record. So, and Casemiro again, he's so bad that at the end of the day, at the end of the season, he's tending to leave us. That he has made our midfield to be very fine midfield, and that's for me. But I'll give it to Mainoo.
All right, quickly, let me just ask you one more question. Yeah. In the course of this season, we understand that Michael Carrick is on a temporary basis as a coach. Do you think he has done enough to warrant being given a permanent record, or though rumors are swelling all around that Manchester United might be going for Anthony Iraola for next season, after the end of this season with Michael Carrick? Do you think Man should go for Anthony, or should they stick with Michael Carrick?
So if the decision is left for me, I would say that we should stick with Michael. Michael has been able to. He's a player that grew up from Manchester United, so he knows all about Manchester United, and he has been able to show that this team can play good football. Not just playing good football, they can also be able to win. So I wouldn't like to destabilize the team as it is, because bringing in a new coach will come in with his own philosophy, will come in with his own idea, and possibly there are some players that might be in the team that he wouldn't want to use, so which tend to destabilize the team, bringing in new players, taking out some players. So this team are together, they play in oneness, they tend to be able to understand themselves. So I'll try to give it to Carrick. Let's not be going for names, and let's give it to Carrick. Carrick has shown what he can be able to do. We've been able to play big matches, we're able to play big teams, and we'll be able to come up with good results. So what else are we looking at for? Let's back him up. Let's give him, I wouldn't say we should give him an extensive contract, 2 years contract, for us to be able to see what he can be able to do. But I believe Carrick will be able to do a fine and beautiful job.
All right, 2 years contract to see what he can do. Okay, so one more thing now. Of course, we know some players are leaving at the end of the season, in person of Casemiro and one or two other names. But I think Luke Shaw also might be leaving. But as a Man U fan, who do you, at the end of the season, going into the summer window, who do you want to see leave your club, and who do you want to see the club should bring in as recruits in the new season?
So first of all, Gate should leave. Gate is one of the player I don't know, I've never liked his style of football. He should leave, he should go. So Beleba is someone that we've always been chasing for quite some time. If you watch our mind, for him to be able, imagine we have, okay, Casemiro is leaving, so we have the likes of Beleba, Mainoo and Bruno in our midfield. Come on, we'll be a team that will be formidable next season. So the likes of Luke Shaw should go, right? On top of my head, I have not been able to say any left back that, okay, I see Man U can be able to go. But I know within, once we go into the summer, we'll be able to see some players who are we are up for grabs, who also want to be able to come play for Manchester United. Like I say, we've gone past the area where we'll be buying players for a whole some large amount of money, where they just come for the money. We want players that want to play for the bad, that want to play for Manchester United, right? So those are the kind of players I'm looking forward going over to summer that we're able to sign. And also, I wouldn't mind us getting a striker too. Although I know we have the like of Zeski, but at least we also need a very good top line, which I wouldn't mind. So and I think from that we should be able to compete for the Champions League next season, not just Champions League. In short, all league next season. Let me just don't limit it to Champions League. All league we should be able to compete. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, quickly, in the course of the week, Manchester United actually announced his retirement in person of Ashley Young, who is always looking ever young. What would you have to say concerning Ashley Young?
So I wish him well. It was so sad while he was playing in his last club that he had the opportunity to play with his son. Then the coach, I don't know why the coach didn't have to give him the opportunity. But at the end of the day, Ashley Young is a part and parcel of Manchester United. So I wish him the best. At his retirement, he has a wonderful career in Manchester United. He won some good trophies. So yeah, I wish him the best on his retirement. It's really good.
All right, all the best for Ashley Young on his retirement. The Old Trafford faithfuls are wishing you well. All right, Mr. Victor, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Nice
Enjoy your weekend.